You have probably heard Billie Eilish's song about him, but who was the real Ehud? Ehud was a Jewish warrior and the assassin of an evil king. He is a legendary hero in Jewish history, celebrated for his valor and cunning. His story is told in the book of Judges, chapter 20, verses 11 through 15. According to the biblical account, Ehud was left-handed. This was actually quite unusual at the time, as most people were right-handed. Because of this, he was mocked and ridiculed by his enemies, who thought that he would never be able to fight and defend himself. But Ehud proved him wrong when he assassinated King Eglon of Moab. King Eglon was a cruel and oppressive ruler who had subjugated the Israelites and imposed heavy taxes on them. The Israelites cried out to God for help, and God raised up for them a deliverer named Ehud. But a warrior, a judge, and later on, a very famous assassin, he had assembled an army and led it against King Eglon. He fought valiantly in battle, but he was outnumbered and outmatched. So he came up with a plan. He pretended to be defeated and fled from the battlefield. He then went to the city of Moab and assassinated the king. Some versions say that he made 2 swords, one in his left hand and one in his right hand. And when the king asked him why he had 2 swords, he said that he wanted to fight like David, with 1 sword in each hand. When King Eglon leaned in to get a closer look, thinking that Ehud was just a young recruit, he was taken completely by surprise when Ehud plunged his left-handed sword into his belly. The sword handle was such that it could not be pulled out again, and so Ehud stabbed the king again and again until he died. Then he pulled out the sword and fled. The next day the Moabites found their king dead, and they were so ashamed that they hid it from their families and burned his body on a funeral pyre. Ehud lived to be very old, and he performed many heroic deeds in his lifetime. He became a legendary hero in Jewish history, known as the first Jew to assassinate an enemy king in the Bible. Now there are a few lessons we can learn from this story. First, don't make fun of people for being different. The Bible tells us that God created every person and that all people are equal in His sight. We should not make fun of people who are different from us. They may be stronger than us in some ways and weaker in others. Secondly, never underestimate your enemy. God chose Ehud to be Israel's deliverer despite his physical limitations. And Ehud proved that it doesn't matter what you think you can or cannot do. If God has a plan for you, then you must trust in Him and follow through with your mission. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you'd like to support us even further, you can go to our support page. Thanks for watching. See you next time.